Hey yo guys, what's happening? It's your boy Rain TJ back again with another episode of Justathought. And today I wanna talk to you about perseverance and keeping true to your word and practicing what you preach. Um so like this. So this Friday, early this Friday, one of my roommates, was talking to me about something and I was telling him, man, like, you gotta be a king. You gotta do what a king would do. A king would forgive, a king would take the bigger route, do the harder thing, it's a hard walk, it's a hard path to walk and all that. You gotta be a king. You gotta do what you gotta do, you gotta be the one to reach out. You gotta be the one to swing low. You gotta be the one to apologize even when you're not wrong. Sometimes, because that's the things a king does. And not even 30 minutes after leaving him, and walking to the studio to go work on some footage for Maddie and I for our collaboration that I've been telling you guys about. I got a phone call that could possibly change my life forever, um, because of someone else. Long story short, because of someone else, my life can be changed forever. And that call rocked me so bad that I couldn't even stay at the studio. I couldn't work on what I was working on. I had to stop. I had to go home. And I was now in a position where I had to tell myself, like, how am I going to be telling my roommate this morning, you got to be a king and do the hard thing, And now I'm in this position where I'm like, oh. And everyone who knows me, all of my friends, my closest ones, even the strangers I meet, to be honest, try to lift them up the same way and just tell them the realities of life in that sense, like, hey, you got to do it. If you don't do it, no one's going to do it for you, and things along that line. And I don't know, this thing was deep, this thing was heavy, it really rocked me. And during, the time after it rocked me, I tried like talking to the person who caused this, and they just weren't getting it, it seemed. So I got even further more depressed, and I just had to call my mother. I just had to. And I just called her, talked about something totally unrelating, and she made me feel better. Just her words, her voice. It always helps. It really does. But like all mothers, they know their kids. And she called me back in like 30 minutes because she heard something in my voice. She knew something wasn't right. I just let her know, I don't know yet for sure what's really going on, but when I do, I'll let you know. But I told her, like, hey, you definitely made me feel better. And then after an hour and a half of being really depressed and really messed up because I had a whole day planned and this whole new different thing just rocked my world. After an hour and a half, I packed up my stuff and I went to my boy Rose's house and we shot a whole music video for J Groovy. Y'all check that out when that comes out. Shot a music video for J Groovy, finished 12 a.m. the next morning. Well, that's when I left, And why? Because the work still has to be done. An hour and a half is all I have to give to distractions, no matter how painful the distraction. The work has to be done. You have to persevere. You have to be royal in your ethics. People treat you how you treat yourself. You act like a king, you'll be treated like a king. You act like a queen, you'll be treated like a queen. So I had to do what I had to do. And then the Saturday, got up early, bounced back right on it. I went back to the tech, worked on those videos that I was supposed to work on the day before, and just kept it pushing. It's, I'm keeping it pushing. Because you have to. You just have to. If you don't do it, no one's going to do it for you. And I can't sit here and say that on Just a Thought and tell all my friends that and then give up. I was really feeling to give up. I ain't gonna lie to you. But I can't do that. I arranged TJ can't do that. Can't afford that at all. So today's message, guys, really is perseverance, and it's just a thought I wanted to share with you. Like, if there's anything you going on that is going on in your life, or anything you're going through, you can fight through it. You really can. And I feel like this last year should show any and everyone that no matter what happens in life, life goes on. So you might as well go on with it, you know? Why give up and let it go by and leave you behind? Then it's just going to be so much more harder to catch up. So much more harder. So you take a day, you take 2 hours, you be like me, need just an hour and a half. Or if you're different and you need a whole week, as long as you get back up, you know? And because I got back up, and because we stay fighting and we keep doing what we have to do, Maddie and I would love to let you guys know that our collaboration will be coming April 1st. So you gotta look out for us, April 1st. You gotta look out for J Groovy music video. You know, me and Liam Rose there, we worked on that with a bunch of other people. You know, Tony Don plays. Now is not the time for that, but definitely a lot of things are coming because we don't give up. Me and my people don't give up, and I hope you never give up too, you know? Every time these things happen to me, lastly, before I go, these things happen, and when they happen, I remember this parable. I feel like I need to share this. There's a story that I heard in Sunday school about the king and the peasant man. I don't know if he really was a peasant, but in the caste system then, there was a king and there was someone way lower. And he owed the king, let's say about 14 shillings or whatever. And the king, being a king, forgave him and pardoned him. And that man, after leaving the temple or the courthouse, saw someone else, his equal in the caste system, who owed him like 1 shilling. Nothing compared to what he owed the king. And he attacked him. And the man asked him and begged him for mercy, like, hey, like, he's like, no, you owe me, I want it back. What do you think the king did after seeing this? You know? And I think about that all the time. If we want to be kings, we have to forgive. That's 1. 2, we, me, you, have all wronged someone else, and they forgave you. Someone may not have, but that's not your concern. Someone did forgive you. And as a member of this society, a member of the human race, and what we want to achieve, forget the stuff in the past. What we want to achieve, the level of love and positivity that we want to achieve. We gotta learn how to forgive. And we gotta understand that we cannot waste time holding grudges. We cannot waste time dwelling on futures that are yet to be written in stone. Fear is so powerful. But Just a Thought, episode 1, said, why fear? And I had to remember that this Friday. Why fear? All right, guys, so keep pushing. Perseverance. Stay true to your word. And hopefully it will all work out. Big hope. Have a good day, everyone.